Sophia Huang, an author of the Nature Playtime Series. Right now I have 3 books that have been launched: The Silence Tree, Touch Me Nots, and Exorus. These 3 were out last year, and today I'm very excited that I'll be launching the 4th book, The Rubber Tree. So, how many, just a show of hands here, how many of you remember playing rubber seeds when you were young? Not very. How many of you ask or bring your children or grandchildren to hunt for rubber seeds? Not many? Not many, and not many children today know how it even looks like. So later on, not to worry, I actually brought some of them here. And after this, you can actually bring your kids out, and that's my hope that after this session, it will become inspirational and you like bring your kids out, let them play in nature, and let them enjoy the grand outdoors. So just a little bit about why I wrote the series. I'm always very struck by how the older generation would, be so resourceful. They didn't have what we had. Little children, what are your favorite toys? Like Legos, maybe you like to play Legos, right? Or maybe you like to play with, what are some of the toys that you like to play with? Unicorn, plush toys, some of your favorite toys. But the older generation, like my mom, they didn't have all these things, Maybe they have very, very simple toys, but what they had was something called, a very big word, it's called resourcefulness. So they would go out and they would play with anything they could find, like rocks, leaves, seeds, and stuff like that. Okay? They don't sit around saying, "Mommy, I'm very bored. What can I do now?" It's like, I have kids. I have 2 kids right now in the audience and I have 1 more on the way. So I understand what it's like to be a parent. But I just wanted to share with them what were the old ways of play of the older generation, how they were resourceful and made things with their hands. So if you look at the back of my books, there's actually always like hands-on activities that you can do for kids. And it's really to nurture the next generation and to teach them and educate them about nature, about plants, and get them interested in the natural world. There's a little bit of history inside, it's a bit of science, a bit of nostalgia about the past, educating, a bit educational, a bit of values such as how do we overcome our challenges, how do we work hard and never give up. So all these are little things that are in the books, and hopefully that's a good recipe for a book. But more importantly, it's really about me sharing the love that was passed down and the love and the care that my mom gave to us when we were growing up, and she's still taking care of our kids now. And to honor that legacy of love and care throughout the years. I actually spoke in length about this last year, but I'm not going to repeat myself, so I actually have a surprise today for my mom. And let's hope it plays, yeah? I made a video.
My mom always finds joy in the little things. She picks saga seeds with my kids and teaches them to stop and smell the flowers. She's an inspiration to me. After having kids, I started to think about the legacy I want to leave. I want them to know how much Papa loved us and how much we as parents love them. So I started putting pen to paper. And all these stories of nature started to spill out. Picking saga seeds, playing with touch me nots, sucking nectar from Exorus, all things my mom used to do with me. In my books, Papa teaches Emma and Eli all about how she played in nature during her childhood days. The children grow and learn, and love is passed on from generation to generation. I hope these stories inspire you to let your kids play in nature. It's really about spending time, building bonds, and leaving a legacy of love.
that's my little social media presence on Facebook and Instagram. And that's where you can get the books. You can also get it at the festival bookstore just right here. Alright, so I actually when I go for my storytelling sessions, I like to bring my VIPs along. VIP doesn't stand for my kids, sorry, they're also my little VIPs, but it stands for very important plant. So I brought some of them here today to show the kids. But I've also have them on the screen. You can take a look and you can touch it. So I had this argument with my mom, you know. She said, oh, the pots come in 3 chambers, right? And I'm like, sure not, no, it's not right. And it turns out mom's always right. So if you see here at the top right hand corner, top left hand corner, sorry. This is how the foot of the rubber tree looks like. Okay, and there are like 3 segments, right? 1, 2, 3. I never knew that until I wrote the books. And when they fall apart, you have fall apart into 3 chambers and each half will open. And inside you find the rubber seed. So kids, you guys know how to play with the rubber seed, right? Later I need some volunteers, okay? So you don't want to get I'll call you. Since I know some of the kids here, so you better watch out. Okay, some interesting facts about the rubber tree. Did you know that in the 1900s, Singapore once had up to 15 rubber factories, and it was an important center of not really import, but export. And by 1935, about 40% of our land was covered in plantations. It's really something I cannot imagine, seeing as how built up our country is right now. And this little picture that you see here is one of the more famous rubber factories. If I'm not wrong, it's in Seletar. It's by Lee Soon and Sons. You might find that very, very familiar because the town Yishun is named after him. You can still find small sites today on Pulau Ubin and Pulau Tekong. And the trees actually have to take up to about 6 years to grow before they can tap. But today, a lot of that demand for rubber is being supplied by synthetic rubber, which is actually from crude oil and not trees. Okay. So now that we know all about, oh wait, one more. If after this session you want to, go up there and find the rubber seed or the tree, where do you go? Just behind Armour MRT, right? You see there's this like pin track. It's just behind that. And there are these huge sculptures of rubber seeds where you can find some information boards also on not just the rubber tree, but also some spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and learn about them with your kids. There are actually a lot of trees there. There's like organies and stuff like that. You can just bring your kids there and run around. Just remember bring your mosquito patch because we got bitten a lot of times. Okay. So Armour Town Garden East is where you will find, it's the fastest place to find. It's kind of like paying homage to how Armour and that northern region used to be full of rubber plantations. Okay. And now that we have learned all about the rubber, see, I'm going to read my book. So the rubber tree. So my book has 2 main characters, but in this book you see a 3rd one. So the first main character is this lady. Her name is, we call her Papa. And who else do you see on the screen? Who else do you see? I think Eliza wants to answer.
Yeah.
Eli! There's this special character and he's very excited because he's a representative of him. And there's another character. Yeah, you wanna try? Who's that? You know? Armour, her name is Armour. Apparently Armour is a very popular name for a character. Okay, so these are 3 characters. Okay, now you know them. Alright. Armour came home from school with a frown on his face. What's wrong? Asked Papa. Nothing, said Emma. Is it the boys again? Asked Papa. They pulled my pigtails today, said Emma. Papa quietly went to her treasure box. There were all kinds of seeds in it. She took out a rubber seed and and rubbed it on the floor furiously. This is the part where I ask for a volunteer. Anyone want to volunteer? Try it. If you don't volunteer, I'm going to call you. Kayla? And then you want to try? You want to try? Alright. Oh, Ellie doesn't want to try. Rub it. Very fast, very fast. Do what Papa did. Rub it on the floor. Yeah, and then put it on your hand. What does it feel like? What will it feel like? Very what? Is it very cold or very
Hot.
very hot? Okay, Ellie, you can go and sit down and put the seat inside. Feel it, Emma, said Papa. Ouch, it's hot, said Emma. We had a rubber tree in primary school, said Papa. My classmate used to pick up a seed, rub it on the ground, and press it on my arm. Ouch. You were bullied too? Asked Emma. I would press it on his arm too when he wasn't looking. Really? Said Emma, laughing. Can I do that to the police in school? Just then, Eli's brother came running into the room. Emma, he said, see my helicopter! Woo, woo, woo. Aha, that gives me an idea, said Papa. Let's make a rubber seat propeller. So Papa made holes in the seat. She made 3 holes, one in the top, one in the bottom, and one in the side. Then she tied a string to a selfie stick. She pushed the stick through the holes. Finally, she placed an ice cream stick at the top. This is a toy that was made not by my generation, not by your generation, but by mostly boys of the older generation, because they didn't have much to use to make it. When I was young, we had no money to buy toys, so we would make toys like this. It's just like Eli's helicopter. Papa pulled the string and released it. The rubber seat propeller turned around and back again. Now I need another volunteer! Come on, you sure you don't try this? Okay, Elodie wants to go. And she's going to show you how it works. Can you turn to the front? Alright.
Put it up.
See, that's how it works. Okay, wind it up again. You can keep pulling, and then you try to keep pulling. Okay. Nice. Please help yourself to one of these packs before you go. It's only for the kids. Emma and Eli took turns. What a fun toy, said Emma. Whoa, said Eli. Can I show it to my friends at school? Asked Emma. Only if you let the police play with it. So the next day, I left school. Everyone wanted to try it. That's really cool, said one of the police. Can I play with it? What do you think Emma would say? Anybody want to try it?
No.
What do you think Emma would say? Do you think she'll say yes or no? Yes. You think so? Really? If she says no. Alright. Sure, said Emma, handing him the toy. Sorry about yesterday, he said. You shouldn't have to do your hair. That's alright, said Emma. Let's all play together. So actually, I brought here today with me, right? Some stickers. And I want to see whether the kids here are really paying attention. Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions. And sorry kids, but you always get my stickers, so we'll let other people answer. Can anyone tell me why Emma was frowning at the start? Why was she frowning? What happened in school? Alright, awesome! Oops. Next. It was one of Eli's toy that reminded Papa of the seat propeller. Do you remember what toy it was? This is a big giveaway question. See how it's Can I let someone get her behind? Later you use it. It's so chill, guys. Helicopter.
Helicopter.
Very good. Well done. Okay. Now this third question is the hardest question. Let's go from easy to very hard. The boy pulled on Emma's hair, but why did Emma let him play with the toy? Anyone else?
It's fun.
Because it's fun. Okay, I'll just give you a sticker. But can anyone try to guess why do you think she let him play with the toy? It's fun, but then, you know, he wasn't very nice to her, you know.
That's my mother said so.
Because of that. Emma's very obedient. Okay. And then why don't you tell them why you think that Emma did that? See lah, yesterday you told me, I thought it was a very good answer.
Because she was tired.
Yeah, that's the answer my daughter told me. Okay, so kids, what happens if someone, you know, isn't very nice to you? How will you react? It's not, I mean, it's for you to go home and think about. Okay, it's for mommy and daddy to think about. Because I think this is something that happens to a lot of kids in school. Yeah. Alright, so actually today I have got some of these packs and please take them because I suffered literal blood, sweat and tears while making these, and my hubby had to help me drill the rest. So we actually have prepared stuff for you to make. And if you want to find out how to make this, you can find it on Google, or there are actually instructions at the back of my book. And you can actually get it at those shops that I listed previously in the video, and also at the festival bookstore. After this, I'll actually be hanging around to sign the books, or if you want to make this on the spot, I can. But I need you might need some tools to do it as well. Thank you so much for helping me.